Alice Madness Returns, a beautiful grind. I'm gonna get the bad out of the way first. As much as it pains me to say, Madness Returns is one of those games that overstays its welcome. Now, I'm not gonna say that the game is too long. No game can be too long. That's impossible. However, it is very much possible, and very much the case here, that a game can feel too long. This game's pacing is painfully and unnecessarily slow. What I loved about the original American McGee's Alice is the sense of adventure it brought. The entire game felt like it fit perfectly together in one giant puzzle world. I never wanted to put my controller down. Madness Return loses all sense of adventure. The charm is missing here. Rather than levels feeling cleverly placed, they feel random. Had I had low expectations of Madness Returns, this would be fine, but after playing American McGee's Alice, this isn't. Instead of a pleasing and immersive journey, you're faced with levers, pressure pads, and levels that feel like they go on forever, which is not something you want in any game. Sure, you want a lengthy and enjoyable campaign, but you want those 15 to 50 hours to feel like 4. Skyrim, Minecraft, and Assassin's Creed are all great examples of lengthy games that fly by. While playing Madness Returns though, I found myself constantly looking at the clock, even in Chapter 1, wondering when it would be over. There are 6 chapters that will take you 2 to 4 hours each to complete. That's asking a lot of a player. You feel anxious wanting to finish a chapter for the day, but the end just isn't coming, making this game feel like a grind. I would have much rather preferred some psychological tricks at least, where the game had 12 chapters instead by simply just cutting the 6 in half, or even better, cutting the game's time in half by cutting out the immersion breaking levers you're asked to pull every 2 minutes. It's sad that EA lost sight of what made the original such an addictive experience. Puzzles, while very easy and straightforward, are overdone in this game. They don't feel like a clever progression obstacle, but rather hurdles purposely placed to do nothing but slow you down. Something you would expect in a tie-in movie game. Let me have those thrilling chases and adventures the original had. A fast-paced section where I'm doing nothing but charging forward. By Chapter 2, I was over-pulling levers and shooting clocks every time I entered a new section. This is a game you have to be in the mood for to be able to fully enjoy. But apart from the snail-paced gameplay, this game is beautiful and charming. I loved all of the characters. I loved the voice acting, the worlds I was put in, they looked absolutely amazing. In some parts, I felt like I was seeing Raptor for the first time again. So much has improved from the original, like combat, health, and magic. Instead of finding weapons, you are given 4 weapons as you progress that you can upgrade up to 4 times each, with teeth you collect throughout the world. The Vorpal Blade is back for close combat, and joining it is the Hobby Horse to break enemy defense, the Pepper Grinder that acts as a Gatling gun for long-range attacks, and the Teapot Cannon that, well, acts as a cannon. Every enemy has a weakness, and combat is actually fun here. And something I'm actually glad to see missing from the original here is the purple magic meter. Now you can use weapons freely, but like the original, health here is regenerated as you kill enemies. Also scattered throughout the world are tons of collectibles and memories that are really a joy to seek out. Finding hidden rooms and invisible pathways was my favorite part of the actual gameplay, because if I'm being 100% honest, the rest of the game is very monotonous, repetitive, boring. This is not a game you'll want to sit down with for more than a couple of hours straight. You will not enjoy your time with it if you plan to binge play. Take your time with this one. Give yourself 2 weeks to finish, or play it on the side in between others as a break, because it is a very relaxing game. The levels are very linear, puzzles are easier than that massive cardboard 6-piece you had as a kid, and the world is beautiful. The characters will have you smiling, the world will have you wowing, but the gameplay will have you snoozing. For what it is, as an action-adventure, 8.5 out of 10. As a 3D platformer, 7.5 out of 10. And as an overall game, 8 out of 10. This game is amazing. This game is the closest to get on my top 25 of all-time games that I've reviewed yet. While this isn't a better game than American McGee's Alice, I still enjoyed my time more with this one than the original. What did you guys think of this game if you played it? If you plan on playing it, I highly recommend it. Again, take your time with it. Thumbs up if you liked the video, subscribe if you're new, and tune in Monday for Mystery Box Monday, where you find out what game we're playing next. Thanks for watching.